Okay. We're going. And forgive me because I can't see your comments, but hopefully you can hear me and you can get a good view. We are outside of Takashimaya department store. You can see it up there on the Takashimaya. It's kind of Tokyo's one of their major department stores. This is Isetan. It's one of the most famous department stores in all of Tokyo. It's the most famous. It's where all the biggest fashion house, like their main collection is. And this is Yasukuni Dori. And it's famous for let's do something really crazy. Let me take you to Kabukicho. Why not? Let's go. Let's do it. Well, how should we? Okay. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Kabukicho is sort of like, well, not sort of like, Kabukicho is the red light district of Tokyo, and arguably the most dangerous and seedy place in Japan, although it hardly seems seedy at all, but it's where they've cleaned it up a lot since the Olympics, but it used to be a place where we would go to just catch a glimpse of the underbelly of Tokyo, see all the mafioso guys and the like young troublemakers, and I'm gonna wait here. But yeah, this is Shinjuku, and Shinjuku has not only Kabukicho, the red light district, but it also has the interesting little yokocho, the little back alleys of bars called Golden Guy, Golden Street, Golden Neighborhood, Golden Guy. And Golden Guy is a bunch of cool, like they call them like members only bars, although anybody can really go to any one, but they're just like 5 people can fit into one little bar and Sometimes they spill over into the street, and there's kind of like a members only sort of plan in a lot of the places. And sometimes there's like bottle keep, and you can keep your, you buy a bottle of whiskey and then they'll keep it for you, and then you just pay the cover every day and you can pour your drink for free. It doesn't end up costing any. I'm gonna go for it. No, I'm not. There's Mr. Donuts over here on the right, and there's the big karaoke cuddle. This is like this part of Shinjuku is famous for those, the signs on the side of the building. They're just and he's going, wow. It's always featured in like movies and things like this. And look at the trash on the street. This is kind of like this is the shithole of Tokyo, but it's also Saturday, it's the weekend night. Cleans up a little bit, but not much. I'll take you to the that's where we should go, down that street, but we'll interesting like batting cages over here that we used to like to go to. These are all the love hotels, and where people go to, they don't take dates back to their apartment, they go to the love hotels. And here's the batting cages. You can't really get a good look at it from here, but we'll go down the street. Yeah, this is cool. Oh, maybe I should bring you to the batting cage someday. Yeah, that's a good idea. All of these are like little tiny bars, or the Bali Love Hotel. And actually you can, even though it sounds kind of seedy, like it's not a bad option of a place to stay if you come. I mean, they're like little crappy little kind of crappy hotel rooms, but they're nice and they're clean. And some of them have like, they're kind of like, especially if you're coming here with somebody. I mean, I've known people who've stayed here, and like I think Matt from Too Many Records stayed at one of these hotels. And right in front of me is the big Godzilla Hotel. Let's see if I can kind of do a little turn around. Oh no, that's gone. One of my favorite little restaurants is gone. Wow, the light's good tonight. What the hell is that? Hold on, we gotta go look at that. What the hell is this? I gotta see this. It's a whiskey place. It's all whiskey. Kind of pretty interesting. Girl hostess money. There's a and it's insane, super insane. Wait, the robot? Wow, we're really going for it. Right down the middle of Kabukicho. Haha, awesome. Oh my God, I know these streets so well. I've known like the restaurants and the and the little places that like these all the like how many times they changed. This is crazy. Fun, and then you can see, if you look up at this Toho Cinema, you can see where, just see the Paul, not supposed to be on that street. Let's just go. Okay. What a trip. That's the Sumitomo building right in front of me, and behind it is the Nomura building. And then over here on the right is the Cocoon Tower, where I mentioned is a really interesting building. If you look up to my left, very cool, funky building. That one. And what's this one? That's Shinjuku Center building. And over there with the purple light on top of it, where this is where I wanted to go, I kind of made a wrong turn, is the Tokyo Government building. Dang it, I made a wrong turn. I want to go there. Okay. We'll go around. I need to change the oil on my motorcycle so bad, I can just tell. That's the Mitsui building, the black one. Looks like there's people working on a Sunday night, on a holiday weekend. That's the Keio Hotel, a very posh hotel. Who's that artist who did the love signs? Can you see that over there? I suppose this is pretty boring. We'll go over and drive around maybe drive around the palace. I like the palace drive. And then it's time to go home. Is it this one? It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one. So that's the Hilton over there. And then the Park Hyatt is on top of, next to the Tokyo Government building. Everybody's going back to the hotel. This is kind of hotel territory, like nice hotel territory. Like proper hotel. $400 a night kind of hotel, at least. turned off the dang lights. We missed it. In those few seconds, they turned off the Tokyo Metropolitan Building. They're like Tokyo State, the prefecture of Tokyo government buildings, which are right across the street from the Keio Hotel. I can't believe they turned that off just as we were passing it. It's kind of interesting because it has, you can't build buildings very high in Japan because of earthquakes. And so what they'll often do is they'll make really tiny windows, and they'll use like optical illusions to make buildings have many more stories than they actually have, which is kind of funny. So a 30-story building looks like it has like 80 stories. There's a festival going on over there. Gyoen, one of the really nicer parks in Tokyo. And that tunnel goes right underneath it. Oh, there's a tuk-tuk. Somebody imported a tuk-tuk from Thailand or something. now we're on Koshu Kaido, Route 20. It's one of the 5 major kaidos, one of the 5 major historical roads that leads from the Imperial Palace. Whoa! Oh, R8. I thought that was an NSX. One of the 5 major roads that leads from the center of Tokyo, basically. And like we're kind of in the I mean, the center of Tokyo is so enormous, but it's kind of like I almost want to say like it's kind of like a giant donut, a giant torus, and we are like not at the edge of any of the torus. We are like in the center of the, not in the donut hole, but just out in the galaxy. And it is the center of Tokyo, and if you notice, like up here at some of these buildings, there's like no lights on, and there's not a lot of residential. There are residential units all throughout these places, but it's not a very super populated part of Tokyo compared to like the neighborhoods that are on the edge of the cities, basically. Sophia University. It's very popular for non-Japanese people, as well as Japanese people, international college, international university. This part of Tokyo is called Yotsuya. It's a great night for a drive. Yeah, so there's all of these kind of like office compounds. That's campus life in a big city. It's like buildings, very big buildings. You'll notice, like, you probably can't make it out, but over here on my right side, there's a church, a little church, and there's a kind of interesting facade over there by those lights, where they're all crosses. It's this lattice of crosses that are kind of interesting. Oh, they just finished this building. This is interesting because it's like on a corner, basically. Wow, they did a good job with that. That's pretty cool. Wow, interesting. This is where the road tees off, and it's where the Imperial Palace is. And over there, off in the distance, on the other side of the palace, is the Marunouchi, the old, how to say, the old, yeah, the old downtown, Tokyo Station, and over that way. So right behind there is the Imperial Station, the Imperial Palace, and you won't be able to see it because it's night. I'll bring you here in the daytime sometime, but there's a moat, a giant moat that goes all around the palace. You can't actually see the palace. I mean, I don't even know what to compare it to, but it's an enormous piece of real estate. I'm talking like Central Park scale, and that's the grounds of the Imperial Palace. And over here on my right is you won't be able to see it, but is the Supreme Court. And one of the national theaters. Okay, oh wow, there must be only one national theater, but there's a big important theater over there. It might be like the National Western Theater or something. I've never been. And just over one of those buildings, you can just barely make out the roof of the Diet building. You want to see the Diet? I think we'll skip the Diet. Well, we could actually go. Why not? Kind of cool. I never go this way, but I imagine there's like a police presence here that's not that fun, but why not? Let's just go have a look. And we'll do like a U-turn, I guess, basically. Entirely sure how you get there from here. All right, let's see. Okay, I think we can turn. I think we can turn this way. Fuck, this is a huge street. Interesting. That's a giant turn. So there's the Diet building. Wow, that's a shot. That's the Capitol. I mean, the Congressional Diet building or whatever. There's the Popo out guarding it. It's very small. It doesn't look enormous. And I'll zoom in on it. I think you can zoom in on these videos as well. Yeah, I don't know how good the resolution is, and it's going to be much worse in the daytime, at nighttime. It's still kind of nice. But it's probably like, look, it's because they can't build it so huge, they've used like optical illusions to make it seem bigger than it is. Like those Greek pillars that you see, they're like from a distance they are probably look 10 times the size that they actually are. And it's kind of not that grand of a building. Anyway, that's kind of fun. I don't know if I can make a U-turn somewhere, or I can just go back the same way. Oh wait, maybe I can make, no, maybe not. I mean, I'll just go this way. Turn right? Oh no. Oh no, I can't turn right here. Blast! Oh, that backfired. Maybe I should walk it across. I think not a good idea, but let's just do it. I don't think Okay. It might be fun to get, you know. Oh look, that guy just did a U-turn. All right. You should get picked off before I do. I at least turned off my bike and walked across the street. What? Did you see that? There was a New York police NYPD. Did I just see that? Did that car just say NYPD on it? Oh, goodness gracious. Which way is it? Is it this way? Good grief. This is probably like for the military parade. It's like, I mean, this street is probably overly huge for some show of, they don't have military, but they don't even have a military. They only have a self-defense force. But it's probably all show. I did once see something really strange that I couldn't explain. I saw a convertible Cadillac that had like a turret on it or something. I saw something that looked like, right here at this very corner, some interesting car that I'd never seen before. And it looked like a bulletproof something or other. It looked very weird. And it looked like something that somebody would be paraded around in and like waving. Now, I probably mentioned this before, and this probably sounds really ridiculous, but if you look off into the distance, you'll see buildings that have like lights on the top, and I cannot imagine this is true, but I heard that it's like a sign of honorific modern architecture to put lights on your building like this to light up the skyline for the emperor whose property you're overlooking. Okay, let's drive. It's so nice. Okay, so here we are back on the moat. And here's the Imperial, this looks like a palace, but it's not the palace. It looks like what a palace would be, but it's just kind of like a little gate where you would walk in. And actually, I think you can pass through here on a jog. If you go on a jog, I think they leave that open and you can kind of shortcut through the grounds. I'm not sure if it's open at nighttime, but it's a little spot where you can zip through. There's probably not enough light for this to be of much interest. I think maybe we can even try again tomorrow. Again, I'm going to have a stream tomorrow morning at my 7:30 a.m. 12 hours from now exactly. And I'm going to hang out with my friend Andrea for a little while online. It's a nice night for a drive though. And we'll cut through the palace grounds. If the light stays green, come on, stay green. The Japanese call the green light, the green traffic lights, blue, interestingly. They call them blue because they didn't have a word for green forever. Yeah, you can't see anything, it's too dark. Well, anyway, this is kind of Ginza and Marunouchi, Tokyo Station. Over to the left is the Imperial Palace, if you can see anything. You can barely see it anyway. And there's people running around the grounds of the palace grounds. this is what brought me to Japan, is riding around on a motorcycle in this crazy city. I rode around like I just got just dumb luck. I got to ride around. I could have made it, but I got to ride around on like the first night that I was here on a motorcycle. Like these guys were like, "Can you ride a motorcycle?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You really have a license?" And next thing I knew, I was like doing this exact same drive. And they were pointing out to me, "Oh, this is Shinjuku, and this is Shibuya, and this is Tokyo Tower, and this is Ginza." Like I never wanted it to end. And I admit, like, you know, driving around in the mountains of Colorado, up on the Continental Divide, having like kind of like a dual sport motorcycle and going off-road trail riding and riding around in all the like aspens and seeing wildlife and remnants of forest fires and, you know, old like mining towns, like deserted mining towns, and, you know, actually going into mines and the sawmills, and like it was a lot of fun and I loved it. But when I came to Japan, it was like, and drove around this city, and like the first night that I was here, it was such a contrast to that I just instantly fell in love with it. And you would think that, like, how could somebody who loves the mountains and loves nature and loves, you know, how could they get like addicted to this like people infested city? But I'm telling you, it's like the museums. There's a museum right in front of us. The palaces, the buildings, the architecture. They're like the highways, the triple-decker, quadruple-decker, gajillion lane. I mean, we should drive over Tokyo Tower. Let's just go for a drive tonight. I mean, I don't have the fam's home. You can actually just keep going around. I mean, I don't think there's, so this is there's the Budokan right over there. The Budokan's that way. I think we missed it. No U-turn. Yeah, no U-turn. These are all sakura trees. And I mean, just like there goes the highway, and then there's like the rivers and the moats, and it's like people from all over the place, and the embassies, and like it's so exciting. And it never wears off. And you see like a building, like we're coming up on the British Embassy, and this is kind of like, where is this area? I forget what this area is called, but there's like, can you see these apartments over here on the right side? They're like real posh. And they've got like spectacular views of the Budokan and the palace, and you think like, what must life be like to live in that place? And like, you know that it's not like your experience because you're living like the Japanese people do, but you kind of wonder what it's like to like live like those folks. And there's the British Embassy to my right, actually. There's like just so many infinite like levels. There's so many levels. I'm gonna go for another one. I'm gonna go for a spin. Man, you know what we should do? What would be a blast is to get out on the highway. Get out on the C1, holy shit, that would be, it's $10 is the problem. I think it's actually $20. It used to be, yeah, I forget. Maybe not actually, oh wait. Did I get on the, maybe I get on the C1. But you gotta have ETC, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll get on the C1 just for fun. Is my motorcycle worthy to go? I don't think it is actually. It, like I said, it's like, I think it's low on oil right now. She doesn't want to die though. I wonder if there's anybody watching this. I wonder if I'm just talking to myself. Yes, we did already come this way, but I'm just zipping around for fun anyway. It's cooler when you're far away from the buildings, actually. This is like a little tiny bit of respite. This close to the Imperial Palace. Okay, that's not one. Okay. Oh goodness. I'm gonna be tired. I should go home. You don't articulate every thought like this. Maybe I should shut up. Maybe I should shut up for a little bit. I'll do that. For as long as I can. Knowing me, it won't be but 2 minutes. Go get him, guys. I wish you got some exercise points for riding a motorcycle. Sadly, you don't. You get negative points. We'll follow you, dude. Let's go see Tokyo Tower. I suppose at some point the camera could die. We could run out of battery, and I assume that will put the stream off. And I imagine it might be happening sometime soon. So, could happen. This is Hibiya Park. This is where Fish played in 1999, 2000. Wow, what a building. Wow. This is Nagatacho, where all the government, like the ministries are. Food and agriculture and education and commerce. I'm not totally, all these buildings are that stuff. coming up on some new Toranomon hills. This crazy one with the M on it. This really magnificent new building. Well, I say magnificent. It's grandiose. I'm not sure if it's magnificent. It's awesome in the true sense of the word. The great thing about the highway is that there's no traffic lights. Toranomon Hills. This is all like new territory. I gotta be careful here. Okay, wait a second. Where are we? There's Atago. Oh, that's the new one. That's the tallest building in Japan right now. That thing is a monster. I did a job here once. Lava Rock. Ah, that thing is huge. I couldn't tell you if I've ever been on this street before. Shiba Gakuen. I really don't know where this is. I mean, I know where it is, but I kind of don't know this area. Okay, I know exactly where I am now. Yes, I have been on this street. This is a taxi driver favorite. Prince Hotel. This was the spot back in the day. Oh, I can see my battery. Oh, sorry. I can see my battery here. Oh, it's cool. It's nice. I suppose I should encourage anybody who's watching, sign up for my newsletter, please. I would be so delighted if you were interested in signing up for the newsletter. I put a lot of heart into it, and it takes a lot of time, and it'd mean a lot to me. It's if you go to tokyo.record.style, that's the homepage, tokyo.record.style. Also, tokyorecordstyle.com will get you there. And Tokyo Record Style, and then tokyorecordstyle.com, if you go there and then go to like contact maybe, and then like drop down menu, there's like you'll see like newsletter sign up. Sign up for the newsletter. And I don't know, consider supporting the Patreon. I admit I'm like still trying to get that thing going, but I'm working it. I'm working it. And hey, oh god, there's a record. Oh dude, she's got a record. Let's fucking take a picture of her with a record. Yes. Let's see if we can pull this off. Hold on, this is crazy. Oh, this is the taxi spot. Shit. This is not gonna work. How am I gonna do this? Let's see if I can figure this out. She had a record. Where'd she go? Oh, she's kind of fucking...すみません。今日レコードですか？レコードですか？レコード？僕はカメラマンです。なんか僕の自分のプロジェクトは東京レコードスタイルの撮影するレコード買ったばっかりの写真撮ります。偶然でタワーレコード東京タワーの前に見たら写真はどうですか？ちょっと2分かかります。いや。今はライブストリームをやってる。携帯は使えないけど、もしホームページ見たら東京レコードスタイル、インスタグラム見たら恥ずかしい。東京レコードスタイル、ちょっと待って、let me pull over here. Okay, I'm gonna go take a picture of this girl. Hang tight. どうですか？いいですか？
お願いします。
じゃあ、携帯使いたいけど今はできない。だからフォローしてください。名前なんですか？彩香さん。彩香さん。じゃあ後で目をしてもいいですか？彩香どんなちょっと東京レコードスタイルさっきのなんかテーマ書きます。
テーマ？
make a little interview もやってる。でもメモできない。携帯ができないから。だから後でちょっと今日なんでレコード買った？今日何のレコード買った？
トミー・フェブラリー。
トミー・
ヘブンリー。
トミー・ヘブンリー。OK。ごめん、何さんも彩香さん。
彩香。
そよかさん。そよか。綺麗。聞いたことない初めて。I never heard that name before. ごめん、ブライアンです。いや、光ちょっと必要だから、光使ってもどう？顔のちょっとこの辺は少ないだから、あっちいいですか？
はい。
Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a quick photo. この辺かな？ Perfect. Yeah. And then poof. Yeah. じゃあ1枚はなんかこの感じ？この感じ？Then it's like おめでとう。レコードは何枚持ってる今？さっきから。
でも自分のは2枚しかない。
おめでとう。レコードプレイヤーは？
ある。
どんな感じ？ じゃあ最近のサンバーガーの感じ、小さいのやつ。普通の。OK。わあ、おめでとう。なんだっけ、トミー・ヘブンリー。Alright、J-POP な感じ。いいじゃん。知らないです。最近から元気。だいぶ前から。OK。平成時代。OK。僕もまあ平成じゃない、昭和だけど、平成時代は高校生だった。I was yeah. Do you guys know 平成 Cafe? Do you know レココのカフェ Yeah, listening cafe. おすすめ。めちゃめちゃかっこいい。It's really cool. レココのカフェ。It's they have like a バウムクーヘンケーキ。でもレコみたい。すごいかわいい。と、なんだっけ。隣の同じオーナー、隣のカフェは平成時代カフェ。And the 平成時代カフェ has like a 雑誌 from the 平成雑誌 and also キラキラの携帯ガラケー and 誰でも使っても大丈夫 and 撮影のポイントがいろいろある and it has like 1階のなんか撮影booth and they have like locker and ガチャなんだっけわかんないけどおもちゃ all these 平成 It's すごい time machine it's really fun it's really fun Yeah かわいい OK じゃあカメラ So なんでレコード買ったなんで最近はみんなストリーミングでしょなんでレコードレコードの方がいい感じ親は CD でしょあんまり OK
なんでだろうねでもまあレコードの方が聴こうと思って聴ける
OK 音もちょっと味があるね
味がある
ねかっこいい
感じするよねただこうやって聴く
あと飾っておける
そうですね
酒がいい
絵みたい大きななんかいや I heard 貧乏の美術館もしいっぱいレコードあったら It's like 貧乏のアートコレクション宝物は高いやつは買わないできただからanyway 説明できないけどanyway OK じゃあ2人はいいですか1人どっちがいいじゃあ最初は1人 then 最後は2人の OK let me see perfect 僕の
バイクがいいね
バイクもいいそれは僕のバイクいやOh my god バッテリーけどじゃあしょうがない I'm gonna turn my phone off Okay live stream is over guys live stream は終わっちゃった It's finished I'm gonna take a picture with my iPhone with these ladies Okay That's the way it goes Bye See you Bye Tokyo Tower Okay we're gonna do it though We don't have any other options Let me just check We can check Let me just check. I have one. でも電池が。
なんでレコードって分かった
僕はレコード、ディスクに、なんかタワーレコのサイズ。そう。このパターンは毎日じゃないけど、渋谷とか新宿は、今日レコード買った。よくやってる。YouTube もやってる。今 YouTube やってる。ぜひフォローしてください。電池は本当に終わっちゃったごめん Let me just ショック今日なんか明日3連休でしょ今週末忙しいごめん Let me just check もうちょっとだけ Maybe I have one more battery これから明日は休み OK これどうかな Last chance どうかな My battery撮ったいっぱい撮ったI mean いやちょっとだけいや
ちょっとだけ
OK なんで Out of focus
いいね
OK Here we go じゃあ OK ちょっといや perfect そうでも1ミリはこっち1ミリだけ because the キラキラすぎ yeah it's too ピカピカもうちょっと下もうちょっとそれぐらい it's perfect love it
めっちゃいい。
じゃあ3、2、1じゃあごめんmy lens はそんなに最高 OK じゃあもう1ミリこっち1ミリなんかなんていうの tilt yeah there you go just perfect ちょっと待ってナイスあちょっと待ってごめん僕のレンズはそんなにごめん恥ずかしいそんなに広いじゃない It's not so wide これ良くない OK じゃあしょうがない Alright that's we're gonna do this